Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Richard from MLB Latest News and MLB Baseball Blogs. I'm here to bring you a story that has been mentioned on MLB trade rumors. The Rays are in a hunt for a bat after a recently retired Manny Ramirez. So I got thinking, and I actually just put an article on the site with my choices. Right now, there are a couple of free agents that can provide some pop. This includes Joe Creedy and former Rays Hank Blaylock and Willie Ibar. The Rays, they don't really have the biggest payroll, so they might do it via trade, but for inexpensive cost. A couple of guys that I have listed are Nick Johnson, Lyle Overbay, Michael Kadire, Xavier Nady, and Russell Branyan. Also long shots, Grady Sizemore, who would be really, really expensive, but as a Rays fan personally, I'd love to see that. Um, and Milton Bradley. I don't think Milton Bradley, he's a head case. He does provide some pop, but he'd just be more problems than Manny would have been. But I personally think that the Rays' best shot is Lyle Overbay. Right now, he has a 1-year, $5 million deal with the Pirates. He'd be very inexpensive. He's a 1-year deal, so he could be one and done. He's averaged 17 home runs from 04 to 2010. He'd really provide some pop with that DH and first base role. He could go between first base with Dan Johnson, Casey Kotchman, unless Casey Kotchman gets put back down when Evan Longoria returns, and himself. And he could also platoon the DH role with Johnny Damon and Matt Joyce as well. Yeah, I definitely see this coming via trade. I don't really think that the Rays are going to get anybody off of free agency, as, like I said, Hank Blaylock and Willie Ibar didn't really work out here with the Rays. And Joe Creedy does provide a lot of pop, and I think that he'd be an interesting minor league signing, but nothing more. But expect the Rays to really pursue Overbay. Also, Xavier Nady, a 1-year, $1.75 million deal. He has a 25 home run season under his belt with the Yankees in Pittsburgh in 08. But I don't really think the Rays will go after him. I mean, it's a long shot. Well, not a long shot, but it's likely. But I don't know how much he really offer. He can play the field. He can DH. He can probably hit double-digit home runs. But I like the Overbay case a little bit more. He is $5 million, which is pretty expensive for the Rays for a reserve, just for a rental player. But we still have to see if the Rays are going to be buyers or sellers. I had a piece earlier on the site about the Rays having a potential fire sale, which includes B.J. Upton, Jeff Neiman, James Shields, Johnny Damon, Kyle Farnsworth, guys like that. Dan Johnson could probably be gone. He could serve as trade bait. And, I mean, we'll have to see. But if the Rays are buyers, really expect Lyle Overbay, the Rays to pursue Lyle Overbay. But if they're sellers, expect them guys to be traded, or at least try to be traded. But yeah, guys, that's Richard. I'm Richard from MLB Latest News, bringing you the story about the Rays in search for a bat. Who do you think that they will acquire? Post comments, post on the site, and be sure to join us this Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time at noon for some baseball chat. You can ask some questions, and I'll do my best to answer them. Also ask some fantasy questions, etc. Again, I'm Rich from MLB Latest News, and thank you for watching.